pediatric endocrinologist, one of less than 25 in the whole Philippines, and I became one after years in training in St. Luke's, then Singapore and PGH. I think without the value of simplicity, I wouldn't have persevered. Having simplicity in life and the things I want has helped me keep on the same path that I have chosen. And without the value of simplicity and finding joy over being able to help patients, whether they can pay or not, finding joy in helping colleagues in difficult cases, I don't think I would have succeeded with my goal. Together with the upbringing I received from my parents, AA has given me the value of family as well. And no matter how career-driven you are, a woman's role in the family should never be neglected. And so I have learned to balance my profession while taking care of my 3 kids and husband, of course.
Assumption has taught me so many life lessons. The most important one is when we put God first, everything else will follow. As a Catholic business owner here in the US, we face a lot of challenges, especially during this coronavirus pandemic. My education at Assumption has had a significant influence on all my business decisions, from being respectful and compassionate when dealing with all our clients to making ethical and moral business decisions. I am a very proud Assumptionista.
Assumption educates girls to become women of faith, women of action. Being an old girl all my life, I've learned that Assumption aims to guide you to a life of servitude to God. I aim to liberate through education, inspire others to be of service to God, and celebrate the unconditional love that Mary blessed us with. His education allows the good in every person to break through the rock that a person sits and bring it to the light where it can blossom and shed its radiance. Aside from the educational legacy of Saint Marie Eugenie of Jesus, I am thankful for the AA and AC teachers who also once became my colleagues. Their fidelity to duty and belief in the goodness of their students and teachers inspired me to answer the same calling. And as the song goes, to respond to that call and say, because I love, I serve.
As the primary caregiver for my family while working as coordinator of youth and young adult ministry for my parish, over the years I've learned to say yes, although a lot of times hesitantly, to God's invitation to journey with Him. And this journey has led me to leaving my then promising career in the semiconductor industry, to getting married, moving to New Jersey, and taking care of my husband and now 12-year-old and 7-year-old daughters while doing ministry work. I'm fortunate enough to have work that allows me to prioritize my family's needs. And the icing on my cake is that God gave me the blessing of a child with a rare chromosome disorder and special needs. My initial plans of moving up the career ladder would have given me the opportunity to have front row seats to seeing her every milestone. I am forever grateful for my 12 years of Catholic education with Assumption Antipolo, which allowed me to see the value of saying yes to God in the small daily things and in life's big decisions.
Antipolo is important to me as my time there has instilled in me the value of discipline, hard work, and time management. Throughout the years, as I pursued my dream of becoming the best in the sport of bowling, this has guided me. But I was never given preferential treatment, but AA has guided me and equipped me with the basic values that has made me go a long way in my bowling career and now as an environmental planner. I'm proud to say that I'm an Assumption Antipolo alumni.
Hello everyone, I'm Jean. I've been here in Singapore for running 13 years now. I've encountered a lot of problems, hardships, challenges, name it. I've faced it all, but I'm still happy. Wanna know why? Simple. I only have one equation in life, which is strong faith plus commitment in every action equals excellence. That is what an old girl should be.
I think one of the teachings from the Assumption that really stuck with me was to be a woman of faith and a woman of action. So to be a woman of action, you have to serve. Oftentimes, people might think that dermatology is just about beauty and cosmetics, but it's actually broader than that. It goes beyond the skin. And one of my advocacies is leprosy. I was the former head of the Department of Dermatology at Dr. Jose N. Rodriguez Memorial Hospital, which was a former leprosarium. And until now, we still see patients with leprosy. We treat them, and then we try to remove the stigma that goes with the disease, and then we try to incorporate them back into their communities so that they will still become productive.
I'm usually asked where I studied fiber art. I was taught to do and appreciate crochet and other fiber and fabric works in Assumption THE class. Despite my left-handedness, I overcame the challenge and was encouraged to appreciate the beauty of imperfection. To appreciate differences and diversity was what I learned in Assumption, as well as values like selflessness and compassion, which I integrate in my works. I will keep weaving my story through fiber and fabric as I continue to grow as a woman of faith and as a woman of action.
So if I go back through those years, I could just remember a lot of happiness, laughter, cheers, and tears. And then as you get older, you go back to your roots and ask yourself, who and what were the things that made me who I am today? And then deep in your heart, you see that the values ingrained and the education ingrained in your heart by the Assumption education remain as important to us in our day-to-day lives, our family lives, our social work, and even our business and work life. So these values such as generosity, love for others, simplicity, and humility are the things that will never leave our side and the things that we will need day to day as we go on.
Assumption has given us value-based education. We are truly blessed that with this kind of education, it created a strong learning environment that does not only enhance academic achievements, but also develops our social and relationship skills that can last our lifetime. I am a proud stay-at-home mom, but before I became one, I was in the corporate world for 13 years. And it became a humbling experience for me to be able to take care of my family and to be fully dedicated to give them and provide them the best. Not everyone is given this opportunity, so I am cherishing it.